What's up guys, Triple C here. Today Rockstar released another new vehicle. It's apparently a sports car. So we're gonna do exactly what we did with the other new DLC cars that we got. We're gonna buy it, fully customize it, and then we're gonna do a stunt test and see how it performs on a variety of stunts. Okay, so this one's the new one, apparently the BANSHEE 770, 700K. Let's order it. Order it in white. What? I don't know. Okay. Alright, so now we obviously gotta wait till it's delivered, so I'll quickly skip this part. Once it's delivered, we're gonna be right back. Alright guys, so we just got the message that the new 770 is now delivered to the garage. Okay, come on, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. Alright, here it is. Let's take a look at it. Alright, so that's the new BANSHEE 770, 77. Alright, so we're going to fully upgrade this. I also skipped through this because if you could just look this up on YouTube, there's probably 200,000 videos of people upgrading the car. These are all just standard things that you guys have seen a million times already, so we're just going to skip until it's fully upgraded. Alright guys, so we're done. We just fully upgraded the car. Got some off-road tires on it to absorb bumps better, and now we're just going to test it on a variety of stunts. Let's go. First up, a regular container wall ride. Very simple stuff. Any car can do this. The question is just how does it feel? How does it react on the wall? Does it keep up the traction? How will it bounce off the dummy proofing? Stuff like that. Even a compact will do this wall ride. It's not about can it make it in general. Yeah, it is pretty steady. It's not bad. Pretty nice actually. Yep. Nice, nice. Nothing really to complain about here. My first time ever trying a wall ride on this. Hit it first try easily. It was very easy to keep the line. So I didn't overreact. It was also not very sluggish. Like a good, basically good middle passage probably between being sensitive and sluggish. Like it was easy to keep the line. Alright guys, so next up we got an ascending wall ride. I didn't take the one I'd used for the supercars because obviously the sports cars don't have that power what the supercars have, so they won't make the really steep ones anyways, you know? So we'll just check it out on this one here. Should make it. It is a bit harder to keep the line, but it will make it, and the camera view was okay, you know? Like, in the worst case scenario, the camera will really zoom in on the back of the car, like on the X80 for example. It's catastrophic on that one. But the camera stayed okay, we had a good view. It was a bit harder to keep the line, it didn't really have that traction it had on the horizontal one. But I mean, that's you'll get that in all the sports cars basically, depending on how quick you are. Because once you're on an ascending wall ride, you're not really accelerating anymore. So yeah, but it definitely passed the test. So next up, we're doing a crab slide. Now, I gotta say, like, crab slides are not your typical sport car stunt. Normally you would do these in supercars, which they work well on, but we did test this one, and I don't own all sports cars, but on the main sports cars we did test it. Massacre race car, Jester race car, Elegy, like all the ones you would pick in a racing situation, we tested those, and they all fall on their wheels. They all failed it basically, except for the Pfister. The Pfister stays on its side absolutely straight. It's absolutely beautiful on crab slides. And that's also why I took the big spoiler here, like you see. I took the large spoiler, just assuming that it might help me on the crab slide a bit. Oh, what is a bit slippery? Okay, let's check it out. No. Went on its wheels, it failed, okay. But like expected, crab slides are not for sports cars. But interestingly, the Pfister does them really well. Okay. Okay, next up we got a King JMK loop. I also tested the other supers on this one. It's a very basic generic stunt basically. It has become a generic stunt. All cars can do this. Let's see. Yeah, it connects. Like, ironically, the only car that really failed this was the X80, like, but any car can do stuff like this. But yeah, nice. It got over it. It's not about did it get over it. It connected to the wall good. You know, it stuck to the wall when we went down the building. It sucked up against it, which it should, so it stays up there. So yeah, nice. It definitely passed this test. Okay guys, so next up, container spirals. Old school race by PROTO. It was still really hard to build these spirals. Yeah, but it has nice traction there. Definitely nothing to complain about. Easy. Pretty easy actually. Much better than the X80 or wait, let me respawn here. Yeah, definitely better than the new supercars we got. Actually, every one of them probably. But yeah, nothing to complain about here. Even though it did feel a bit slippery sometimes on the track. Okay, wait, let me see. Yeah, but no problem at all. As you saw, I wasn't even going full speed. And that in the wrong car will make you lose your traction, you know, but I could just hit the accelerator and would stick to the spiral again. Similar to Zentorno or Cyrus in that matter, so nothing to complain about here. Doesn't happen often, you know, these stunts are not normally what you play in these cars. But if you end up in a race, which does happen from time to time, then you can definitely take this one on these kinds of stunts because it does work. It had, like I said, it stuck really nice. You had the chance to really go slow, correct. As you saw there, I would have gone off. I was really slow and just corrected my line. So, yeah, nice, nice. Definitely passed the test. Really nice. Alright guys, so next up, a giant loop. Like this is I built this when we just got the creator update. I never published it. I was just messing around, seeing what's possible with the new abilities we had in the creator, but yeah, definitely it's doing it. Okay, I did mess up my line there, but yeah, as expected, basically after what we saw how it performed on the container spiral, nothing really to complain about. You always lose your view in the loop when you're upside down with the car in any car. That's why stunt cams on loops are really helpful, because you always see your car and can correct your line. Again, I messed up my line. Keeping its speed up. Oh, the spoiler hit the loop there, kind of. But yeah, definitely passed the test. Like a generic loop or whatever, you can definitely do that in this car too. Alright guys, so next up we're doing barge spirals. Now this one was specifically Shake and Bake by Sane One. This one was specifically built for sports cars, so it's perfect to test it on, I guess. Alright, let's check it out. Here we go. Yeah, you do lose your view sometimes on these, but it got through nice. The thing is, barges are pretty slippery, especially if you're in a car which isn't like as quick as a supercar and it doesn't really have that traction. But I had the feeling I went through there pretty nice, actually. Definitely did work, and like I said before, you know, this doesn't happen very often. Normally stunt races are not built for sports cars, but it does happen every now and then again, so if it does happen, this car will definitely, from what we saw up to now, it basically did everything. So yeah, in conclusion, it basically passed all the tests. It's an okay car if you want to use it on stunts, and like I said before, like sports cars are typically not play stunt races in sports cars, but it really did okay comparing it to other cars. Oh, that's interesting. Let's see if the flip will work. No, it didn't. Okay, but you can't expect the flip to work because that was obviously built for a Cyrus T20 Zentorno here. But still, it did very nice. So if you end up in a stunt race, this is definitely a car that you can take. I did see slight problems with dummy proofing, that it bounced off a bit too hard sometimes. But overall it did okay, so it would be fair to say that this one's alright for stunt races. You'll definitely get around them, and it's not awkward, you know? Oh nice, look there, I made it. Okay, pretty slippery. But yeah, it is rear wheel drive, so you never really have that traction at low speeds. But all in all, Not a bad car for stunning. There's much worse in the sports class. Definitely one that you can take. Maybe not the best, but it definitely gets around everything, and it's pretty consistent on it, and it doesn't feel awkward. So everything we did pretty comfortably, and no big problems on them. So all in all, it passed the stunt test. If you do end up in a stunt race with this car, you can definitely take it. Alright guys, I'm out. I'll definitely do the next stunt tests again when we get the new vehicles. Gonna test them on all kinds of stunts, so stay tuned for that. I'm out. Peace.